Hello and welcome to another book review. This time it is for True Obedience in the Church, A Guide to Discernment in Challenging Times by Dr. Peter Kwasniewski. Now this is a very short book. It is less than 100 pages, but if you count the footnotes it is slightly over 100. This book is of course on a very specific topic of obedience. And so Dr. Kwasniewski starts out by talking about obedience and its limitations, because you obviously cannot be obedient to anyone who causes you to oppose the Catholic faith and opposes the teachings of Jesus Christ. He eventually moves the discussion into the cancellation of the traditional Mass and sacraments of the Roman Rite. He establishes that the Mass and the sacraments cannot be banned. They can never be canceled because they are the sacraments and the Mass of the Roman Rite. And so any bishops or cardinals or popes who attempt to abolish that are committing an offense against God, and they cannot be obeyed. So he has quotes from Archbishop Vigano and Bishop Schneider, two of the leading critics of the cancellation and the banning of the traditional Mass and sacraments. I think this book is a great analysis of where we're at in this place in church history, and I really do think that our church leaders who are currently banning the Mass and currently are hostile towards the traditional Mass and sacraments of the Roman Rite, I believe that they will be remembered very poorly in history. Some may even be condemned by future popes. And we need to stay consistent, and we need to stay committed to our traditional Catholic faith, of the traditional Roman Rite. And because of that, I think that this book, True Obedience in the Church, will be helpful to anyone who is confused or kind of wondering what we should do in this time of crisis. And so this has been my book review for True Obedience in the Church. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. We are the laity, and we will not be silent.